Hi, Devlin here, and welcome to Misunderstood Movies. Before we begin, I remind people this is my opinion and belief. You can disagree with me, and please comment if you do or don't in the comment section below. But please be nice about it. We're all movie fans here, and that's what's truly important, so be respectful to all. Today I look at the case of Maximum Overdrive, the 1986 comedy horror directed by Stephen King, starring Emilio Estevez, Pat Hingle, Laura Harrington, John Short, and Yardley Smith. The screenplay was written by Stephen King, loosely based on his short story, Trucks. What people expected was another successful adaptation of a Stephen King story. What they got was a chaotic mess of a film directed by a man who was starting to believe his own genius. There are a few statements you can say about Stephen King that are absolutely true. He is a very prolific and much-loved writer of stories, mostly in the horror thriller genre, but he has branched out to science fiction and drama as well. He has also been very opinionated about his stories and novels adaptations from page to screen. In 1986, Stephen King took things in his own hands and decided to direct one of his own films. And as the movie's trailer declares, if you want something done right, you have to do it yourself. Those are big words, taking on huge directors like Brian De Palma, Stanley Kubrick, John Carpenter, David Cronenberg, and George A. Romero, to mention just a few. He loosely adapted his short story Trucks and began crafting what he declared the best adaptation of one of his stories. He was given all the best tools by newly founded Embassy Films, believing he could deliver exactly what he was offering. He got a solid cast and crew. He even got one of his favorite rock groups, AC/DC, to help with the soundtrack, providing new tracks as well as allowing King to use classics from their catalog. Then the filming began, and it all fell apart. Let's get this straight. I enjoy Maximum Overdrive. It is ridiculous fun and so over the top. It really is bad, but is still enjoyable for all its mistakes. Emilio Estevez and the rest of the cast play it up seriously camp, and with bad dialogue, you'd have thought this was a first-time screenwriter, not an established author. There are really great ideas in this story, but they are never really explored, and because it's filmed so unevenly with dark comedy, it never takes off as a horror either. Maybe a B-grade action film at best. Stephen King was defiant about the film when it came out, but has since disowned it, calling it a huge learning experience. He also confessed he was coked up out of his mind when filming it. King may not be the biggest fan of other film adaptations of his, especially Kubrick's 1980 The Shining, but the biggest misunderstanding with Maximum Overdrive was King realizing how hard it was to adapt someone else's material, even when it is in the hands of the person who should know it best of all. Stephen King vowed never to direct again, and he has kept that promise, but it is too bad he didn't, because not only did he make an enjoyable camp film, but some of the action scenes were really pretty good. Now let me know what you thought in the comments, and let's have a conversation about this film. Are you one of those who thought this movie was stupid and full of itself? Are you like me and consider Maximum Overdrive a misunderstood movie?